Hello from Australia. So I've been travelling now for 2 months around Australia, from Perth all the way up north to Darwin, down the middle and then back to Perth. And I've been travelling in this Trayon camper. And I'm just going to show you around it and then give you my thoughts on it. So the Trayon slides basically onto a pickup truck or a truck. This is on a Hilux. Not reviewing the car, just going to show you around here. And basically this part here folds over and it's a little box, and then you push it open and I'll show you the inside. So it makes the bed, and there is a seating area, but as I'll show you, that's not how we've been using it. So on the outside you have this tray table here. The gas is plugged in here, so you could cook out here. We actually haven't cooked out here because of we haven't had the weather for it. It's been very windy. You have a cupboard here. Now normally your porta potty would go in here, and there's a door on the other side you can get to, but because of how we've got it set up, we can't use that door, so we have it somewhere else. So we just use that to store the laundry and things. Then there's this cupboard here. It's got all the bits you need to set up, like the guy ropes go in there and the tent pegs if you need them, our washing line, our bucket of our washing stuff, shampoos. Around the back you have a shower cubicle, so you pop this open and the tent comes down and you can shower in there. There is a cold tap to shower. Cupboard there for all our leads, jump leads, tools, and then the LP gas storage. Up here is when you fill the tank, that's the overflow, so you know it's full. And just around the front here, or to the side rather, you have a pipe here to fill your water tank. And it's about 60 litres water tank. If you use a shower, it goes quite quickly. But otherwise, it lasts us about 4 days if you use showers on a campsite. Not there. Yeah. Now, if you're buying one of these Trayons, you can actually attach legs to it, and you can hoist it up and drive away. So you could leave it set up on the camp. Because we're hiring this, they've not allowed us to have that facility, which is a pain because you have to keep putting it all away to go anywhere. And also, if you brought it, they have these deep, long shelves, and there's usually drawers there, but we haven't been provided with those. Oh, that's camper. That's the outside. Oh, on the inside, so you've got your stairs coming up. Now, I'm going to warn you already, it's not very tidy up here. 2 months of chaos, sharing with my brother. It's been chaotic. Oh, and there's a lot of flies around here. Okay, so when you flipped it up, the bit you see that makes the awning canopy becomes a double bed. Now, I'm travelling with my brother, so we do not sleep in the double bed together. This would normally be your table, so 2 benches and a table, but it's made up as a bed. And we've left it like this because it's enough putting this up and down every day without having to make the table as well. So we've left it like that. So there's storage under here, here and here, but we can't get to it. So that is why there's clothes and bags everywhere. And the cupboard, because it's down, the cupboard that the toilet would normally be in, or the porta potty, we can't get to. So we just keep it under the bed. But if you were a couple or single, this would be a table and bench, and you'd have lots of storage. Then you've got a kitchen area here. You've got a couple of 12 volt sockets. You've got a light that turns on outside. We've got this cooker, which you can move to outside. A fridge, no freezer, fridge. Oh, don't look, it's messy. And then you've got this work surface, and they call it a salad bowl, but it's a junk bowl. And then a sink, cold water only. And then you've got all these cupboards to like, so your pots and pans in, your cans, this cupboard is where the tanks are and the batteries, so we can't go in there. And they're not a bad size cupboard. I mean, we cram a lot in them. This window here, you can have as like a plastic screen. It's got a mosquito net. We can do it up. Same with this side, but the ones around the bed, it's either a mosquito net or this. There's no like plastic window, and then there's a light just up there. So, I'll turn the light off. How have we found it? In short, I think if you're going away for a weekend or a week as a couple or a single person, this is good. You know, you've got it on a good vehicle. You can go where you want with it. But any longer than that, it's hard work because you have to every day set it up, put everything away. So when you fold it up, of course, everything has to come off there. So it ends up being piled up on this bed, and you strap down the mattress and the blankets. But you have to put everything off. And then every time you want to go, you put it all back again. It's quite hard work. I don't think I could have set this up on my own. So if I was travelling on this on my own, I would have struggled to set this up myself and put it away. The clips are quite harsh, which they need to be because you need to keep it down. But like I say, it's a couple where you could keep the table and the chairs up. Yeah, it's ideal. I wouldn't go long term in it unless you've got some heating solution. It's very cold in here. When it gets very damp in here as well, which is common with camping anyway. Yeah, we've had some very damp nights, some bad condensation in here. It's yeah, that's probably why I've got this cough. But if I could also like prop it up on its legs and leave it and take the car, that would make life a lot easier. So maybe if you're buying, you know, that's an option. A lot of people seem to like it when we set up. They think it's quite nifty, and until we tell them what a pain it is. When we first got it, it took us about 40 minutes to set up. Now we can do it in about 10-15, and we can pack it away in about 10-15 minutes. It's not too bad. That's two of us doing it though. One pushing and one pulling. Anyway, that's my review of a Trayon Camper. Would I use one again? Probably not. I wouldn't use it on my own because you really do need somebody to push over the lid and hold it down so you can get the guy ropes on. They can be quite stiff. It would be a lot for me to do on my own. So I probably wouldn't. If I was traveling with someone else for a weekend, maybe I'd do it. I wouldn't do it long term. No, I wouldn't do it long term. So I'm not saying they're bad, but I think for short term weekends, weeks away, especially if you've got a Hilux on it or, you know, another 4-wheel drive and you want to go to places that you couldn't with a caravan, then yeah, then I think it's a good option. But probably not for me. That's my thoughts. Other people will love it. If you love camping, you're probably going to love it. I'm not a great tent camping person. Never really been keen on it, so I think I go back to my solid van. Anyway, that's my look around the Trayon. Any questions? Feel free to put in the comments. Thank you.